Critics argue that we need to close Guantanamo Bay. But is that the best thing for America? I'm Chuck Roman, and this is Heritage in Focus.
Well, should the facilities that the military runs at Guantanamo Bay in Cuba be closed? That's a question I get asked all the time, and the easy answer is, I don't care. The more serious answer to the question is, look, the federal government has an obligation to do certain things. They've got to keep dangerous people off the battlefield. 2, the people that they do detain, they have to treat them fairly and humanely. They have to provide them medical care that they need, access to legal lawyers if they need them, so they have to do that appropriately. They have to make sure that the people that are guarding them are safe and secure, are men and women in uniform, that they're protected from the detainees and also from anybody that might try to do malicious acts. And finally, there are certain legal processes that have to take place. If somebody's detained and there's a question about whether they should be detained or not, they should have a hearing. Nobody should be detained forever. They should periodically have a hearing to see if their detention is still warranted. If they've committed a war crime, they should go through a legitimate legal due process with lawyers and everything else. So you have to do all those things well. Now, the dirty little secret is, all those things today are being done incredibly well at Guantanamo Bay. Our men and women are doing a terrific job down there. There's probably more transparency and openness and awareness of what's going on at that facility than any other military prison, arguably any other prison in the world. You know, the argument, well, we have to close Guantanamo because it makes people unhappy because we have critics. Well, let's be honest. All those criticisms are baseless. If we close Guantanamo, the critics aren't going to be satisfied because the criticisms aren't valid to begin with.
Guantanamo Bay should stay open to help keep America safe and secure. I'm Chuck Roman, and this is Heritage in Focus. For more information, log on to heritage.org.